their money, there was no stopping Pillars as they recorded a slim 1-0 victory to claim the title for a record 6th time.
Our culture in Nigeria say if you see better soup, na money kill am. So our government is very taking care of the boys. Anytime we went for competition and win, there's cash award, plot of land, many things.
2019 runners-up Katsina State beat their Yobe counterparts 2-1 on penalties after playing out a goalless draw in regulation time to finish third. Although coronavirus restrictions and nationwide protests saw about 4 teams failing to show up for the tournament, there are positives to take away from the competition with the unprecedented participation of a private club in the form of Agua Janoko Foundation.
We have so many clubs in Lagos State, and most of them are here too. And the game started from Lagos.
Highlighting the success of this year's competition against all odds, organizers say the game has continued to engage the youth, especially the physically challenged, positively.
This is 8th edition. It's a great one, but kudos must go to the players who play the games and also the state government and some individual who sponsor teams.
This game is really very, very beautiful. It is a way of our people demonstrating justice, and I think the way you see this type of skills, this is where we see the interpretation of the demonstration of disability in disability.
Like in any game, it's a feeling of disappointment on the part of the losing team, which in this case is Nasarawa United. While for Kano Pillars, who had to go console their opponents, it is celebration time.
After claiming a record 6th title at the 2020 World Polio Day Para Soccer Tournament, Kano Pillars have now set their sights on the 2021 edition because they say they want to make it 7. And it might interest you to know that this is the first national sports competition held in Nigeria since the return of contact sports, and of course everything was done in accordance with the COVID-19 guideline of the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports Development.
Very beautiful, dear Bade Adeleye, and I think we must say congratulations to Kano Pillar, who is winning it for the record 7th time, if I'm not mistaken, and 6th time, okay. And we also console Nasarawa United. We say go back to drawing board and do better. Next time could be your own turn. And I must say we saw ability in disability. Now, Musbau, President, Para Soccer Federation of Nigeria, we've seen some of the beautiful things you've been putting in place. So can you just quickly tell us the positives? What are some of these things that you think is part of the vision that you saw for a very long time?
Well, thank you very much. The vision is simple. We are determined, to promote sports. We are determined to take care of our people. We are committed to promoting the image of our great country, Nigeria. Those are the visions that motivate us. And today here we are, Para Soccer, that we have started in 1988, about 32 years. It has grown to a level that I, as a founder, I can say if I'm to weigh it, I would say 70% we have achieved, in the promotion of Para Soccer. Okay, now I know such thing or such a noble, idea is not without challenge. What would you say are some of the challenges in terms of this organizing Para Soccer and also getting results that we're seeing? Well, I think our personal efforts and also the support we have gotten from individuals and also from the government, encourage us to get to where we are today. I briefly, we have started this game. We're just about 8, and today is hundreds or even not thousands of people benefiting from what we have started, 32 years ago.
And I think I must commend the Ministry of Youth and Sports for giving us the enabling environment to be recognized by the government, because I know initially we started in Lagos as a club, and today we are full-fledged sports federation under the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports, and that is huge success by me and all of us who have contributed immensely. And also, this success did not come only from me because I'm privileged to be a leader. There was other presidents who served also before now. The wife of the former governor of Adamawa State, Dr. Halima Nyako, she has contributed also immensely. And also, I want to recognize that all the athletes who have put in their own best in terms of being committed to the sport, and also have passion in it, immensely drive the development of para soccer.
Okay, so beautiful. Now, moving forward, one aspect that maybe the people or fans, because we know this game also has its own fans and viewers too, followers. Now, how do you intend to see that the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development include this as one of the sports in the National Sports Festival?
Yeah, it's, if you are talking of challenge, that is one of the challenge at hand now. For us to be included. People maybe will be seen us saying that we need para soccer to go back to the National Sport Festival. It is not something we have started today. Para soccer was demonstrated 3 times in the National Sport Festival. Para soccer participated as medal scoring event 4 times, and para soccer was out in festival about 3 times again. See challenges and progress and so on. But I think the government of today and also the minister has listening ears. We have appealed to him severally, and I will still appeal to the ministry and whoever can help us talk to the minister to please and please, whatever rules that was made to push out para soccer should be reconsidered, because what I know as a sport administrator is that the ministry wanted to focus on the international sports. If you are focusing on international sports, those that will go to Olympic and Paralympic, how much more those event that was invented in this country, that our name will be written in the Guinness Book of Record as the founders of this great game, and also an important game that takes care of less privilege, a game that gives employment opportunity, and so many opportunities for people who ordinarily, a lot of people believe we have no features, we have no vision, we have nothing to offer to the nation. Today we have proved those people wrong because we have the ability in disability. So I'm still appealing and appealing again to the Honorable Minister of Sports and the sports administrators entirely to please and please include para soccer, because the rule that says we should be out is not a constitution. It is just a policy, and policy can be changed for the sake of helping or encouraging one or another. So I think I thank you people, I mean the media entirely, for helping us to cry out what is worrying us for the interest of people with disability in general. I think the minister, I'm calling again to you and also the council members, National Sport Council members, to please and please include para soccer, no matter the situation. Because the problem we have, they have 2 categories of people to participate in the National Sport Festival. One is that the state, hosting state, has to choose the sports that they want, and the other one is by the Ministry of Sport. Okay. And I think we need to be assisted so that we can also continue contributing our.
Very much, Lawan Musbau Lawan Didi, for your insight and perspective, and also sharing with us some of the challenge. And we must tell you that we're also joining our voice to the Minister of Youth and Sports Development and all the relevant stakeholders to also ask on your behalf for inclusive of having para soccer in the National Sports Festival again. Thank you very much for coming on Capital.
the sponsors, we really thank them. The National Rotary, Nigeria National Rotary, Nigeria National Polio Plus Committee of the Rotary International, the Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Maker of Foundation, those are the ones that help us. Thank you very much, and other sponsors who help the development of Parasoka.
Thank you very much. And this is much on this first half. Like I told you, we'll be able to accommodate. But before we continue, we'll be going to take our sports tidbit before I introduce my next guest on set. Don't forget also, this program is streaming live. You can join us through via our social media handle, and also send us a WhatsApp message to be able to contribute to the discussion here. Now, if the sports tidbit is ready, buddy, let's get it.
Hello there and welcome again. Now let's go on a quick ride around the world of sports in 240 seconds. The board of Nigeria Women Football League has announced 9th of December 2020 as the kickoff date of the 2020-2021 Premiership. The 2019-2020 edition of the league was set aside due to coronavirus pandemic, which halted football activities across the world. The new season will now take a full league format as the board plans to increase the level of competitiveness in the league ahead of the inaugural CAF Women's Champions League. The Nigeria Football Federation has confirmed the receipt of $1 million from World Football Governing Body FIFA as funds for coronavirus palliatives. NFF President Amaju Pinnick, while disclosing this on Wednesday, also announced that NFF got $600,000 for the FIFA Forward 2.0 projects. The NFF boss also revealed that FIFA has promised to send the Federation an additional $500,000 sometime in January 2021, with CAF confirming that the Federation will receive the expected $300,000 from the Confederation on or before Sunday, the 1st of November. More facts are emerging as to how Ahmed Musa suddenly became clubless, with reports claiming fans of Al Nassr were not satisfied with the level of performance of the player, which prompted his sack. The Nigerian winger, in 58 appearances, scored 11 goals and got 14 assists, while helping the team win the 2018-2019 Saudi Top Flight title at the 2019 Saudi Super Cup. But it was not enough to impress Al Nassr and its supporters. His contract will officially be terminated in January 2021, when he will likely return to Europe. Marcus Rashford came off the bench to score a clinical hat-trick as Manchester United continued their recent momentum by taking apart RB Leipzig in the Champions League on Wednesday. England international Rashford came on just after the hour mark and netted 3 goals in 16 minutes. In other results, Hakim Ziyech scored his first goal for Chelsea in a rampant 4-0 win over Krasnodar. Barcelona returned to winning ways with a 2-0 win over Juventus, while Paris Saint-Germain and Borussia Dortmund won their respective matches 2-0. Barcelona captain Lionel Messi could make a U-turn and extend his stay at the club beyond the end of 2020-2021 season after the exit of Josep Bartomeu as club president. Bartomeu, who has recently been criticized by both Messi and Gerard Piqué, stood down from his position on Tuesday ahead of an expected vote of no confidence. The Bundesliga will have to play without fans again after the tentative return of spectators was cut short due to rising coronavirus infections in Germany. Chancellor Angela Merkel and governors of the country's 16 states passed new restrictions on Wednesday in a bid to contain the virus, meaning professional football matches will have to be played without spectators starting from Monday and for the rest of November. World number 1 Novak Djokovic beat Borna Coric 7-6, 6-3 to reach the Vienna Open quarterfinals and all but secure the year-end top ranking. Djokovic could only be passed by Rafael Nadal, who will need to take a wildcard into next month's Sofia event to try and overhaul him. However, if he wins the title in Vienna on Sunday, he cannot be overtaken. And that will be all on Sports Tidbits for this week. Do enjoy the rest of the show.
On that note, we say welcome to the second half of our discussion here on Capital Sports. And like we told you, you can be part of this program by utilizing the various numbers and also our social media handle to be able to reach us on Capital Sports. Well, Bade Adeleye is my guest for the second half. Bade, you're welcome to Capital Sports.
Thank you, Abdullah. It's always good to be here.
This is the man you've always heard about, you know, giving us that scintillating and also up-to-date package on Capital Sports. So together we'll be looking at some of the issues making headlines when we talk about the Nigerian Women Professional Premier League, also tentatively fixed for December 9th. And also FIFA paying, $1 million to the Nigerian Football Federation. And in the past, it has been a controversial issue, and now we're getting more clarity on whether money was given or not. Now, let's start with the Women League, but we have, limited, so that we'll be able to look at most of the issues we've highlighted on, Sports Tidbits.
All right, thank you very much, Abdullah. Talking about the Nigeria Women's, Football League, the Premiership, as the name now goes, we, at some point we felt they were going the wrong way, but it looks like they are back on the right track. Although we don't have a sponsorship deal, nothing about that. But now we're going to have a full league this season. It's not going to be in like maybe a division, team A, Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. It's going to be in a full league format. And that's what we've been, waiting for. And then the chairperson of the Nigeria Women's Football League, that's Aisha Falode, said on Tuesday that, it will be because they want to prepare the girls, for the CAF Champions League. That's the inaugural CAF Women's Champions League. So it's beautiful to see what they are doing, but at the end of the day, at times the plans could look very good on paper, but executing it will be the problem.
Okay, let's quickly, we have somebody on the line. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, okay, sorry. Now, I think I learned there are some modification also made to the league, like the full, league format, and also it will be played for, I think, about 30 weeks. And also we learned that this is to prepare them to be able to, contest the CAF Women Champions League, which I think is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We hope that probably the NFF will approve the December 9 start. We saw a fixture already out, and so I think the girls also will be preparing, looking forward to that date. Now, quickly, let's look at the FIFA NFF issue of $1 million. $1 million is a huge money, but if you ask me.
All right, there's been back and forth in the media, some sports, journalists saying this money has been paid, for a while now. But NFF has always insisted that no, they've not paid us this amount of money and all that. I know at the end of the day, NFF president came out on Wednesday night and confirmed the receipt of the $1 million. Now, the only amount left now is the $500,000. I think it's fine, but what we're waiting for is to see how it's going to be spent. I don't want to believe because the sport writers, because their money is also, it's also part of it. I don't want to believe they've been writing about it because of their own palliative. I want to believe they've been doing the good, the good work they are being paid for. So it would be nice to see what's going on there. But finally, the NFF, they've come out to say, we've received this money. 500 to men's football, 500 to women's football. Maybe it will help the league.
Okay, let's look forward to see how things unfold as concerning this morning. We don't want to hear this time around maybe monkey or snake swallowing dollars.
The snake will not go near
All
that.
right, so let's go look at our own very Ahmed Musa, our captain. Just left Al Nassr, and could that be a good positive development, or what do you think?
This takes us back to the issue, of age falsification and all that in Nigeria. If you're 28 years old, if you're 30 years old, and they take you to Saudi Arabia or China, we expect you to dribble everybody there the way Okocha was doing in Germany those days. But when we have players that go to all these low leagues, and at the end of the day, they cannot churn out, interesting results and all that, that's what we get. The report that we got now is that Ahmed Musa was not really performing for his club, and at the end of the day, they felt like if we're spending this amount of money and we're not getting result for it, so it's better to go on our separate ways. And at the end of the day, it's clubless. It's unheard of that Musa has been dropped by Saudi Arabian. No disrespect, please, but by Saudi Arabian league club.
And this is the same club 2 years ago.
They were celebrating him. He was
celebrating his arrival.
That's just like.
Well, we hope that he'll be able to get a club that he'll be able to manage his gradual, retirement. Now, quickly, please, Timko, we're beginning to run out of time. Let's be able to summarize some of this issue. Germany taking, giving a new directive of going back to the empty stadia era, I think as a result of the spike in COVID-19. And also, let's juxtapose that with the issue of Lionel Messi being able to extend his tenure.
All right, it's really a big blow because, the rest of the footballing world followed Germany because they started these, the safe return of fans and all that. But it's really disheartening. But that's the truth. There's a new, the new resurgence of, there's a resurgence of the pandemic there. So they have to be very careful. And for what's it called, Lionel Messi is what he's always been praying for. He doesn't want to see the man, and at the end of the day, the man has resigned. So many people are believing that this man is going to pen a new deal because they believe Barcelona is where he belongs.
Barcelona is where he belongs. Badr Adelaide, thank you for coming on Capital Sports, and we thank you for always being there for us behind the scene and also on the scene. Well, there's so much time, would have permitted us to, relate to you today on Capital Sports. If you do enjoy it, please join us next week, same time, same station, when we look at all that developing issues as far as sports is concerned in the nation's capital, Abuja, and outside the nation's capital. And don't forget, always be a sportsman by forgiving, and let's forge ahead. I remain Abdullahi Ajia. See you next week.